welcome to another episode of Stars of Fantasy, presented by the Muskogee Public Library. Today we're here with two very interesting people. Luke Skywalker of the Rebel Alliance and Darth Vader of the Galactic Empire.
Thank you for having me. It feels like great progress to be here today to where we can share our side of the story. And we can bring up the many atrocities of the...
I will hear no more of this rebel scum talking politics.
Politics? You blew up a planet!
Well, I hate to take sides here, but Darth Vader is kind of right. This isn't a discussion about the state of the galaxy, as much more of a, shall we say, personal interview.
You have much to learn, young Skywalker.
Speaking of Skywalker, while I was setting this all up, I noticed that Vader, your last name, also used to be...
That is a spoiler. We'll talk about this when the timing is better.
That I'm your son? Come on. Are you serious? That's 40 years past being news to anyone.
Really? I had a whole setup and everything. It was going to be the interview's big twist. Oh well. Now that it's all out in the open, I've got a lot of catching up to do.
On fathering, you're a little bit late for that.
Fathering? Oh, force no. Dad jokes.
Could you not?
Come on, son. Don't make me force you.
Anyway, this next question comes to us from Stormtrooper1337 on Facebook. He wrote, I saw your big fight on Facebook Live and noticed that you two use very different fighting styles. Where did you learn all that?
My training was very informal. Lots of cardio, lots of handstands.
Cardio and... Wait. Yoda never actually taught you how to fight?
Really looking back, I guess Master Yoda didn't teach me anything useful to defeat you. How did I get so good at the lightsaber?
I had a formal education at the Jedi Temple for 12 years, and then I continued my education at the Empire's amazing military academy, which are now offering scholarships to...
Really? You're gonna do a sales pitch in the middle of an interview?
Like I said, you have a lot to learn, young Skywalker.
Don't worry, that'll probably be cut in post. We have another Facebook question here from user SithHappens77, who wrote, I just finished episode 5, and I learned that warp speed is supposed to be faster than light speed. Does that make Star Wars a science fantasy instead of a science fiction?
Of course not. We have to take liberties to make the story work, but we make reasonable scientific jumps.
Dad, you're a bad wizard with a magic sword, fighting me, a good wizard with a magic sword. I hang out with a daring rogue, a beastman, and a princess. In terms of fantasy, I'm textbook.
Hi, textbook. I'm Dad.
Mr. Vader, would you please stop that?
Actually, the correct nomenclature is Darth, as in Darth Vader. Now, Luke's title is Sir Luke, or Sir Skywalker, because he's a Jedi Knight. Get it?
Anyway, a popular question I've been getting is, how did each of you choose your lightsaber color?
Oh, that was easy. I didn't have access to kyber crystals because someone kept stealing them and using them for a giant space laser. So I had to use Master Yoda's kyber crystal for mine.
Yes, mine is boring as well. I found it in the belly of a space jackal.
A space jackal? You mean...
Yes, a jackal, but in space.
Not what I was going to ask.
I brought it with me. Would you like to see it?
You brought a space jackal onto the show?
Of course not. I mean this. One can never be too careful with Mr. Whiny power converters over there.
Whiny?
Gentlemen, put those away. I guess that's all the time we have for today. Thank you both for stopping by, and thanks for everyone at home tuning in. We'll see you next time on Stars of Fantasy.
Guess I'm your son after all.
Hello, son. I'm Dad. Yeah, mine is pretty boring as well. I found it in the stomach of a space jackal.
A space jackal? You mean...
Yes.
I didn't write another line.